Alright, this is Rob, and today we're doing some bedrock busting and some sucker tubing here. So what that is a sucker tube, and you stick it in that crevice right there and it pulls up dirt as long as there's water in there. And as you can see, it's got a little plastic jar, and all the dirt goes in, the water comes back out. So I'm working that and working on this bedrock, and got some pretty nice gold out of here just from busting all this out. So what we're going to do is pull those pieces out, clean all this up, and also right there where the tools are, and right here where the bucket is, you can see all that bedrock that needs to be busted up. I know there's got to be some good gold in there, and we're going to use a vacuum to get all that dirt up right there. So nice area. And then where this overburden's at, where those rocks are, I'm going to do the same thing as bust all that bedrock up, and I'm pretty positive there's going to be some good gold in there. So what are we waiting for? Let's have at it. So what I'm going to do is, this is shale bedrock, and as you can see inside, you can see the dirt in this really rugged, sharp bedrock, and I loosened it up, so we're going to try to pull it out right now without any tools. But you can see it's going to come straight out, and at times when there's a lot of clay and mud, gold will stick to the side of the rock. So here we go. There it is. And as you can see, there's a little bit of clay on there, which needs to be washed off. The rock will be washed off, so we're just going to put it aside right here and pull out a couple more pieces. And it's definitely got some clay on there. You can see my fingers a little wet, which is a good thing, because you want to get down to the solid, real bedrock where the gold can sink no further than that. So right now, as you can see, that's what I pulled out. And see how it's what I call a bench. So think about it. Think of this as a bench at a baseball game or something. See how this comes here? You got one here. Keeps going lower. Come here. And then the lowest drop point at this point, since I pulled the bedrock, is here. And we're going to take a brush. We're going to brush down the side of the bedrock here. So let's grab my brush and push whatever dirt is left on the side down the hole, and then we'll use the vacuum to clean it up. But you definitely want to leave this squeaky clean so no one else comes by and gets any free, easy gold. But the next thing I'm going to do right now is I'm going to break all that off. So I'm going to shut the camera off, break all this out, and start vacuuming it up. And we'll see how much gold we got in a little bit later. Okay, well, I'm still busting out this bedrock, and I just split that right there. And as you can see, I took all those pieces out. Still got a lot of vacuuming to do. This is really wet over here, so not a good thing. But eventually I will get all that stuff out. But you can see I'm just breaking this up, because Again, this is ancient bedrock, ancient gold, and what happens when the water was flowing here at one time, the gold seeps down to the lowest point. So if there's even a hairline crack in this bedrock, you're gonna have possibilities of gold leaching down to the lowest point in here. So you got to break it all up. And this is the harder bedrock to break, but you can see there's some wet area, and it's clay. Got a little bit of clay on it. Got some dirt right there. So I'm gonna wash all that out in the bucket, but definitely want to clear all this out, and that's what I have, and I wash it out right there. So a lot of work to do, but I'm having fun. I mean, this is a neat adventure to find out what kind of treasure you're gonna get out of here. And I got plenty of work to do. I'll be making repeat visits over here, so here comes another piece. It's trying to make its way out right there. See all that? Look at all that dirt. I know there's gold in there. Look at that. It's beautiful. That's why you gotta get all this broken up. So now I'm going to try to take off this area here and kind of work my way this way. Okay, so I still haven't panned out a single speck of dirt yet. I'm still filling up the bucket so I can have enough material to pan out. But this is what it's looking like. As you can see, it's completely different from a little earlier. But if you can see the orange color in the rock right here. The bedrock's starting to get decomposed with iron and other minerals, and that's where the gold loves to hide. Any cracks or anything, the gold will get stuck in there. So this is an ancient part of the riverbed of the Bear River, and digging up the bedrock here, and as you can see, the orange colored rock is starting to get decomposed with minerals and iron, and it gets a little brittle. The gold likes to hide in there, and since this is an ancient part of the riverbed, which the river no longer flows, all the gold that's trapped in here, of course, is all ancient river gold. And as you can see right there, there's some clay up on the wall right here. So I'm trying to clean all this out, working my way down to here, because there's some drop areas, some good bedrock that need to be cleaned out and broken up. So we'll get back to you. Ooh, I think you're gonna like this. If you don't, there's something wrong with ya.